Nonverbal communication is an essential aspect of human interaction. It refers to the messages we convey without using words, such as facial expressions, gestures, body language, and even the tone of our voice. Understanding nonverbal communication is crucial because it adds depth and richness to our conversations, helping us to better connect with others and build stronger relationships. One role of nonverbal communication is its communicative value. Often, our nonverbal cues can convey information more effectively than words alone. For example, a warm smile can instantly express friendliness and put someone at ease. In contrast, a furrowed brow or crossed arms might indicate discomfort or disapproval. These nonverbal cues provide valuable insight into our emotions, thoughts, and intentions. Nonverbal communication also serves relational purposes. When we interact with others, our nonverbal signals can help establish and maintain relationships. Through eye contact, touch, and proximity, we can create a sense of intimacy and closeness. On the other hand, certain nonverbal behaviors, such as avoiding eye contact or standing far away, can indicate a desire for distance or privacy. However, nonverbal communication can sometimes be ambiguous. Different individuals may interpret the same nonverbal cue differently, leading to misunderstandings. For example, a person may interpret a slight frown as a sign of disapproval, while another may perceive it as concentration or confusion. This ambiguity highlights the importance of considering cultural and individual differences when interpreting nonverbal cues. Another potential challenge in understanding nonverbal communication is the attribution error. This occurs when we make incorrect assumptions about the meaning behind someone's nonverbal behavior. For instance, if someone appears distant or uninterested during a conversation, we might assume they are bored or disengaged. However, there could be other reasons for their behavior, such as being preoccupied with personal issues. It is crucial to avoid jumping to conclusions and instead seek clarification if needed. Nonverbal communication is also omnipresent, meaning it is present in all human interactions. Even when we are not consciously aware of it, our nonverbal cues are constantly sending messages to others. This is why paying attention to our own nonverbal behavior and being mindful of others' cues is vital for effective communication. Furthermore, nonverbal communication is not universal. Different cultures have their own set of nonverbal signals, which can vary significantly from one another. For instance, while direct eye contact is considered respectful in many Western cultures, it may be perceived as rude or confrontational in certain Asian cultures. Therefore, it is essential to be culturally sensitive and adapt our nonverbal behaviors when interacting with people from different backgrounds. Nonverbal communication serves various functions, and understanding these functions can help us decipher the messages being conveyed. The first function is complementing, which means that nonverbal cues reinforce or enhance the meaning of verbal messages. For example, we may nod our head while saying, "yes," to emphasize our agreement. Contradicting is another function, where nonverbal cues contradict the verbal message being expressed. For instance, someone might say they are fine but exhibit tense body language, indicating that they are actually upset or anxious. Accenting involves using nonverbal cues to emphasize specific words or phrases. We might use hand gestures or intonation to highlight key points in our speech. Repeating is a function where nonverbal cues simply repeat the verbal message. For example, we might say, "I love you," while simultaneously giving a hug, reinforcing the message of affection. Regulating refers to using nonverbal cues to manage or control the flow of conversation. For instance, we might use eye contact or head nods to indicate that we want someone to continue speaking or that we are attentive to their message. Lastly, substituting occurs when nonverbal cues replace verbal communication entirely. This can happen in situations where speaking is not possible or appropriate, such as when we signal someone to be quiet by putting a finger to our lips. In conclusion, nonverbal communication plays a crucial role in our daily interactions. It adds depth and richness to our conversations, helping us to better understand and connect with others. It can convey information, establish and maintain relationships, while also presenting challenges due to its ambiguity and cultural differences. By understanding the various functions and nuances of nonverbal communication, we can become more skilled in accurately interpreting and effectively using these cues in our interpersonal relationships.